very important to secure any web browser that are used on any of the clients in your organization. So what I'm going to do here is just show a couple ways to secure Internet Explorer. So we'll open Internet Explorer now. And that brings up the Google search page. And what I want to do is I want to go to the menu bar. To bring that up, I'll press the Alt key and go to Tools. And from here we have a lot of options. First of all, we have a pop-up blocker that's built into Internet Explorer 7 and higher. You can turn that on if you wish. And then we have the phishing filter. It's a good idea to turn that on. Watch out for phishing websites. They'll try to grab information from you. We'll turn that on. And if we go back to that Tools menu and select Internet Options, that'll bring up the Internet Options dialog box. And from here we can make a lot of configurations. The first thing we want to do is we want to increase the security of our zones. So we'll go to the Security tab, and we have several zones here. The one I'm most concerned with is the Internet. Right now it's set at medium high. If you do a lot of research and you go to a lot of websites, you probably want to set this to the highest level, which has the maximum safeguards. But if you're only visiting one or two sites every day and it's the same sites every day and you know what websites they are, then you could probably just leave it at the default setting. I'm going to put that to high, and then we'll move on to the next step, which is privacy. And this is going to be how we work with the cookies. By default it's set to medium. I like to set this a little bit higher. Generally I'll set this to high. This will block a lot of the cookies out there. It depends on the organization, though. It might block too many cookies, so medium high might be your best bet. If you set it to block all cookies, you're probably not going to be able to access much in the way of websites, but quite often I'll set it to high or medium high for customers. Next, if we go to the Advanced tab, this has dozens of settings. If we scroll down, we'll see the Security section. And this Security section has a lot of options here. One of the things I set up for customers is this right here. I'll check mark Empty Temporary Internet Files folder when browser is closed. This way, any of the information that was stored in the temp folder will be deleted automatically right when you X out of the browser. Any of the temporary internet files, anything that you typed in, any of the pages that you went to where you were shopping or researching information, all of that will get knocked out. And that'll happen every time the browser is shut down. So that's a pretty good security feature there. You want to make sure that SSL 3.0 is on. So if you're doing any type of e-commerce or online shopping, you want to make sure you have the latest encryption and certificates available. And you don't really want SSL 2.0 selected, just SSL 3.0. There's tons of options here. There's a lot of things that you can really work with. And then if we scroll back up to the browsing section, you'll see a lot of options here as well. For example, enable third-party browser extensions. That's something that I deselect for a lot of customers. Another thing that you could do that's kind of a little off topic is you can specify which websites a person could go to. If we go back to the Security tab, you'll see we have the trusted sites and the restricted sites. There could be really bad sites that you don't want people going to. Click on the Sites button and add those sites in. You could also add trusted sites, and if we go to the Sites button, we could add these guys on. Generally, these have to be added as HTTPS. So, for example, if we wanted to add PayPal as a trusted site, we could add that https://www.paypal.com. And so we could have our list of trusted sites and restricted sites. It could really help out. Local intranet, you could do the same type of thing, and you can increase the security. That's only if you're actually running local websites on your LAN or on your DMZ, computers that are on your same IP network generally. So what we're most concerned with is the internet zone. So lots of settings that you can modify here, and don't forget that you also have a lot of security in your third-party programs, your antivirus programs, and things of that nature. So make sure you secure that browser.